poem by Shel Silverstein, and I used to perform it when I was about 14, and after you hear the poem, you can really tell how cool that made me when I would do it in front of my entire middle school. So. This is called The Perfect High by Shel Silverstein. Once, there was a boy. His name was Gimme Some Roy, and he was like no other dude, 'cause laying back and getting high was all that he'd ever do. As a kid, he sat down in his cellar, sniffing airplane glue. And then he smoked bananas, which was the thing to do. He tried aspirin and Coca-Cola, breathed helium on the sly, and his life was just one endless search to find that perfect high. But grass just made him want to lay back and eat chocolate chip pizza all night. And the great things that he wrote while he was stoned, looked like shit in the morning light. He tried PCP and THC, that didn't quite do the trick. Poppers nearly blew his heart, mushrooms made him sick, acid made him see the light. But he didn't remember it long. Hashish was just a little too weak, smack a lot too strong. Quaaludes made him stumble, booze just made him cry. And then he heard of a cat named Bubba Fats, who knew of the perfect high. Now, Bubba Fats was a hermit cat, lived up in Nepal, high on a craggy mountaintop, up a sheer and jagged wall. But hell, says Roy, I'm a healthy boy, and I will crawl or climb or fly, but I will find that guru who will give me the clue as to what's the perfect high. So, out and off goes Gimme Some Roy, to a land that knows no time, to a trail no man could conquer, to a cliff no man could climb. And for 14 years he tries that cliff, and down again he slides, and sits, and cries, and climbs again, pursuing that perfect high. Oh, he is grinding his teeth. He is coughing blood. He is aching and shaking and weak and starving and sore and bleeding and tore. He reaches that mountain peak, and his eyes blink red like a snowblind wolf, and he snarls the snarl of a rat as there, in perfect repose, and wearing no clothes, sits the godlike Bubba Fats. What's happening, Fats? Give me some scream. I've come to state my biz. I hear you're hip to the perfect trip. Please tell me what it is. For you can see, says Roy to he, that I'm about to die. So for my last ride, Fats, how can I achieve that perfect high? Well, dog, my cats, says Bubba Fats. Here's one more burnt-out soul who's looking for some alchemist to turn his trip to gold. But you won't find it in no dealer stash or on no druggist shelf. My son, if you seek that perfect high, find it in yourself. Why, you jive motherfucker! Give me some scream. I have climbed through rain and sleet. I have lost 3 fingers off my hands and 4 toes off my feet. I have braved the lair of the polar bear. I have tasted the maggot's kiss. Now you tell me the high is in myself? What kind of shit is this? My ears, before they froze off, had heard all kinds of crap, but I didn't climb for 14 years to hear that sophomore rap. And I didn't climb up here to hear that the high is on the natch. So you tell me where the real stuff is, or I'll kill your guru ass. Okay, says Bubba Fats. You're forcing it out of me. There is a land beyond the sun that's known as Zabali, a wretched land of stone and sand where snakes and buzzards scream, and in that devil's garden grows the mystic zoot zoot tree. Yeah, every 10 years it blooms one flower as white as the Key West sky, and he who eats of that zoot zoot flower will know the perfect high, for the rush comes on like a tidal wave, and it hits like the blazing sun, and that high, it last for a lifetime, and down don't ever come. But the Zabali land is ruled by a giant who stands 12 cubits high, and with eyes of red in his 100 heads, he waits for the passerby. And you must slay the red-eyed giant and swim the river of slime where the mucus beasts, they laid a feast on those who journey by. And if you survive the giant, swim the slimy sea, there's a blood-drinking witch who sharpens her teeth as she guards that zoot-zoot tree. To hell with your witches and giants, laughs Roy. To hell with your beasts of the sea, as long as that zoot-zoot flower still blooms, some hope still blooms for me. And with tears of joy in his snow-blind eyes, Roy slaps the guru of 5, then back down that icy mountain he crawls, pursuing that perfect high. Well, that is that, says Bubba Fats, sitting back down on his stone, facing another 1,000 years of talking to God alone. It seems, Lord, it's all the same, old men or bright-eyed youth, it is always easier to sell them some shit than it is to give them the truth.